What makes the perfect, comfortable, everyday sneaker is one that scores high in just 3 categories: affordability, versatility, and comfort. A sneaker that looks good in any outfit, that you can wear all day long doing whatever you want to do: errands, gym, school, work, the list goes on. So I've tested a worryingly large amount of different sneakers to come up with the perfect top 10 most comfortable everyday sneakers list. And starting at the top, coming in at number 10, the Nike Pegasus Premium. This shoe is flashy, it has all of the latest tech from Nike, it sells out and is extremely hyped. But all of this is not just hype and bloat and just for show, it's actually practically a very solid sneaker. It's extremely comfortable thanks to the 3 layers of different cushioning: React X, Zoom Air, and Zoom X. It feels super soft and cushioned and also pretty bouncy thanks to the Zoom Air that you find in that like orange strip in the middle. That's where it has all of these little fibers that loosen up when you put pressure on it and then snap back into place as you take your foot off. It's definitely a sneaker that you're going to feel pretty good walking around in for an extended period of time. However, the caveat with this sneaker is that it's pretty expensive, coming in at $210. But honestly, I think it's kind of worth the price considering all of the tech and the unique feel that you get with this pair of shoes. It's kind of unlike anything else on the market. Visually, I also think it's one of the coolest looking shoes that Nike offers at the moment. Kind of futuristic, but also draws a ton of inspiration from Nike's DNA lineup. Overall, it's a great option. But coming in at number 9, one of my favorite shoes right now, full stop, the Adidas Evo SL. Now, not to spoil the video or anything, but these came super high in my top 10 most comfortable video. And unlike the Pegasus Premiums, these are pretty affordable, coming in at $150. Now, that number is even more impressive when you compare it to other shoes in this category. Typically from other brands, they're a lot more expensive for what you're getting. Now, this is actually my current personal go-to sneaker if I know I'm going to be on the go for a while, walking around, traveling, stuff like that. In fact, it's a perfect travel shoe. It's super lightweight, and it's also underrated little detail about this pair of shoes is that you can actually slip these things on without using your hands. So it's a great pair of shoes to just have sitting by the door when you just gotta slip something on and walk out. Coming in at number 8, we got the Hoka Elevon X. Now, I think this sneaker is kind of the perfect showcase of why so many people love Hoka right now. The Elevon is like this ultra premium shoe that also mixes in all of the comfort and coolness that Hoka offers in their other lineup. Elevon is an ultra premium offering that kind of blends lifestyle casual wear with what a lot of people really love about the brand, which is their comfortable running shoes. On the top, you've got this really nice soft leather, which feels super premium. The midsole is super nice, soft and squishy, just making them a dream to walk around in. Kind of has this weird hybrid sort of chunky design to it, which I guess is kind of signature to Hoka. The only thing I will say about these is that, you know, you're not just getting all of this premiumness without a cost. They retail for $210, which is pretty steep. But unlike a lot of the other sneakers in this category, a lifestyle hybrid, these do actually come with really compelling material. So if you're into that, this is a great option. Taking the number 7 spot, we got the Asics 1130. That might be a bit early to call these things a classic, but they're certainly a staple. Pretty sure this is the most popular shoe that Asics sells at the moment. And this is mostly because of their super fair retail price of just $100, and then obviously just the general look of them. They achieve that retro runner style that everybody loves from Asics. It's kind of like a great entry point into this category. You know, if you're someone who maybe rocks a lot of retro sneakers or just never really dived into the whole retro runner thing that's going on right now, this could be a perfect way of kind of testing out that style to see if it's something that you like. Now, another really big bonus with this model is the fact that they do kind of different versions of it. So you can get that classic, you know, mesh and synthetic overlay version, or you can get the suede panels and more luxurious version. Changes up the look pretty significantly, but whichever way you go, it's an incredibly versatile, incredibly comfortable, and solid pair of sneakers. Coming in at number 6, we got the New Balance 740. Now, this sneaker is, like I've said in plenty of videos in the past, basically New Balance's competitor to the 1130. So practically, there's more similarities than there are differences. They're priced the same. They have practically the same style, being a retro runner. They're just as comfortable. I mean, in my opinion, I would say that the 740s edge out the 1130s just a little bit, in my opinion, in my experience. But honestly, it's pretty much a case of whichever one you like the look of more, you're practically going to get the same experience. Super comfy, cool looking, very versatile, and an awesome option. Coming in at number 5, don't feel like I need to explain this pair of shoes too much, the New Balance 9060. I've recommended these things so much in so many different videos, whether it's New Balance top 10s or just randomly. This is just a solid sneaker. It's also one of New Balance's most popular shoes. Obviously, people like the look of it and also the comfort and quality that you get alongside. Now, I will say one really cool thing about the 9060s is that it's a very unique look. You know, you're not buying another retro runner style. It pretty much stands out, especially even in New Balance's lineup. You got this chunky, retro, futuristic look to the shoe, especially the midsole. Comes in a bunch of different colors that are really compelling, and even collaborations if you're into that. Definitely versatile. You can wear these things with a bunch of different casual outfits or rock them to the gym. Whatever you want to do, these things are a go. Coming in at number 4, we got the On Cloud Tilt. Man, over the past few years, On has kind of become a little bit of a celebrity in the sneaker world. Love it or hate it, everybody seems to want to get their hands on these freaking On shoes. And honestly, I have tried a lot of different models from On, and some are definitely better, some are definitely worse. I definitely wouldn't say that you could go on their website or go in store and pick up any On shoe and then have a great experience. Like, yeah, you kind of need to be specific. And the two models that really stood out for me from On after trying a bunch of them is the Cloud Tilt and the Cloud Surfer. They share a lot of similarities between them. Pretty much for comfort, they're on the same level. They are the softest, squishiest, and just the best feeling on foot. However, the Cloud Tilt definitely have a lot more of that lifestyle appeal. It's something that you can kind of throw on with a bunch of different outfits. They also have a really cool thing where the laces are actually elasticated, so you could just slip them on and go, which definitely helps. You never have to tie them. They've got less of that rocker design that comes with the Cloud Surfers if you've tried those ones out. You kind of know what you're getting with On. It's nothing super flashy or over the top. It's just kind of like understated but cool now. Real quick, before we get into the top 3, you know I gotta hit you with some honorable mentions that I just think, you know, we need to discuss real quick. The Nike Uplift SC, a really cool, affordable model. Like, if you're on a budget, these things are actually really good. They're just $65. You're getting a comfortable model that I think looks really cool. Now, another option would be from Asics with the GT2160s. These are almost, you know, kind of up there with the 1130s in terms of popularity. They definitely cost a little bit more, but you are getting a lot more variation and options. And lastly, the Nike Zoom Vomero 5. This is, I guess, kind of a classic at this point. Yeah, everybody knows the Vomero 5s from Nike. It's literally their kind of flagship retro runner design. You know, they're all kind of competing with their different, you know, flagships, and this is Nike's. Comfortable, looks really good, comes in a bunch of colorways, collaborations as well. Solid option. But coming in at number 3, we got the New Balance Fuel Cell Trainer. Now, this is actually a brand new addition to New Balance's lineup. It's something that they only recently kind of released. Essentially, what this sneaker is taking all of the super popular elements from their most popular line, the 1080V line, also the most comfortable lineup that they have. They basically just took all of the things that people like and just turned it into a lifestyle orientated sneaker. So clearly visually it's based off of this sneaker, so it does have a lot of visual similarities, except now they're a mesh based sneaker with fused overlays. You've got the giant N logo on the side, which is stitched in, which I think is a nice touch. You've got a ton of padding around the ankle and the tongue, so just the experience of walking around in them is really nice, especially when you feel how soft this midsole is. Like, it's a dream to walk around in. Coming in at number 2, we got the Asics Kayano 14. This is a pair of shoes that I am very familiar with because it was my most worn shoe of 2024, and I kind of thought I'd retire them after that year, but it's still on my feet. I can't take them off. It's really just one of those sneakers that kind of checks all of the boxes. There's something really valuable about having a pair of shoes this versatile. For example, I recently went on a trip and I had to pack pretty light. I could only take 3 different shoes with me, and with these Kayanos, I could literally wake up, wear them to the gym, walk around super comfy. Then I could also slap on a pair of jeans or shorts and dress them up. Literally like having multiple sneakers in one. But coming in at number 1 is the Nike V5 Runner. Now, this is also a relatively new sneaker from Nike. They introduced it as their affordable retro runner style. Now, this is a sneaker that retails for just $90, however, has a lot of the qualities of some of the much more expensive retro runners. When this sneaker first launched, like, it really surprised me that Nike was offering something this good for this little of a price tag. They're insanely comfortable. The midsole is decently soft and squishy. The upper is really nicely padded, especially around the ankle area and the tongue, so it just makes the whole upper experience feel great. Now, unfortunately, this one is relatively new, so there's not that many colorways to choose from, but I have seen some of the upcoming ones which look really, really dope, and they should be dropping around summertime. Honestly, it's hard to beat this pair of shoes in terms of comfort, versatility, and of course, how affordable they are. If you're looking for your next super comfortable everyday sneaker, highly recommend this one, and of course, all of the other 9 that are on this list. But there you have it. Let me know what you think about this list and what your everyday sneakers are currently. And of course, if you want to catch another video, just click that one right over there.